lays off for ball one. Thompson, a 22-year-old, he was selected in the first round back in 2017.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Going back is the left fielder. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
David Dahl to the plate now, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Count 0-2.
Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Pulled toward right center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are two away now. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of it in. Very dangerous right now.
2-0 now.
Outside, that's a ball.
Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's totaled 4 hits in 25 tries. Ripped on the ground to first. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. 2-0 Texas. All set for the start of the inning, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rangers dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Brian O'Grady comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance from the lineup would give them a good chance at least at a series sweep.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The Rangers will, however, have to beat their opposition's best as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
One ball.
This one isn't in the books yet, but When you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
Guzman will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Last half of the second set to go, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Bo Naylor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count. Nope, outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Nick Solak is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Naylor on at first, nobody out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And that's over. 2-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Fouled off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and he can't hang on. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Batting it, the first baseman.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. He's set. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 9.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Texas. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Standing in, number 31, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping in, Josh Reddick. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. On the run is Dahl. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping into the box, Corey Lee. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Inside
now a curveball misses inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he fouls this one off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time
Nope,
right
that's
here to
down,
put
ball
that
4.
runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
The batter, the second baseman.
Jose Altuve will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And here's a ball hit in the air. Dahl's in pursuit, and no one will track it down.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jose Altuve goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
We're back now as the Rangers prepare for their at-bats here in the third, and this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days.
Oh, that's too high.
As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. And it's fouled away. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit. Already 2 hits in the ballgame as he's on base here in the home third. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Texas leaderboard to find that his current total is tops on the ball club in that department. At the plate, Bubba Thompson, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
In for strike 2. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
He's set. Here it comes. David Dahl is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Driven to right field and deep. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor, pulled toward right center field. On the move is Kiermaier. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. So striding in, Bo Naylor. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Naylor is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hopped up. Correa is right there. 2 gone.
the batter, the third baseman.
Digging in, Nick Solak reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And there's a base hit on the line.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
To the plate now, Ronald Guzman, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
O'Grady is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But the damage has been done as the Rangers strike for 4 on the grand slam home run. We played 3 full. It's the Rangers 6 and the Striding into the box, Yordan Alvarez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're...
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Gone to lead off the inning.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
First pitch of the at-bat. Carlos Correa is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit well again down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Chopped up the line to first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Brian O'Grady comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 1-1. O'Grady is 6'2" and bats left but throws right-handed. He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how...
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. Coming in is Dahl. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Bubba Thompson. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't
I got the
biting
count.
there
1
on
and
that
2.
0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Ball
2-2
2.
the count.
7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First
Ball 1,
offering
no
to him
strike.
stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball and was able to find the hole.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kiermaier will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now
So
batting,
we're runner at
second
first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. He's ready. Now the pitch.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far.
That's ball
2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch.
We got a full count.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to the first
Got him.
baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. But the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately,
No balls,
sometimes
2
when you
strikes.
bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away. Rolled slowly down the third baseline.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double.
And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, the center
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike. Hit well on the ground to first. He'll go to the bag for 1, but they'll only get 1 as he's in there at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
pause. Now the pitch. Yordan Alvarez stands in as he looks at a called strike.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 7-4 contest. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the ring. Number 58 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Bo Naylor. First pitch coming. Here it is.
The catcher,
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1
And just
strike.
when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that
Ball
misses
4.
ball 4
Big
now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
He's set, and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
All even now, 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. O'Grady arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, first base.
Settling in now, Ronald Guzman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
Now batting, the designated
In now, Isaiah Kiner Falefa, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit down the third baseline. And there's out number 2.
the batter, number 9.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Jake Cronenworth. He went deep last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. This is on the ground over to first. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian O'Grady.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a
Off the plate,
fastball
ball
pretty
1.
close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. On he pops it up. Solak shading to his right. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 10.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark
1
plug
ball,
guy,
2
and this is
strikes.
the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Stepping up now, number 31. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. In there, strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 9-4.
Leading off for the Rangers, the center fielder.
Standing in now, Bubba Thompson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time.
1 ball, 1
1.
strike.
Outside,
Check out.
2-1. Pitch on the way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Reddick to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, David.
So next to the plate for Texas, David Dahl. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo.
Ball, that's off the
As the
plate.
first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Up
That's ball
and
3.
in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Runners on first with one down. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Striding in once again, Bo Naylor. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Grady is there. Let's see if they test it. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third. Ready once again, Nick Solak. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Into right field, that's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And now, gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the stretch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across. Ready for another shot now, Josh Reddick. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Line drive to left. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Justin Anderson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Justin Anderson.
Stepping in now, Corey Lee. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1, here it comes. swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
0-2.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Astros leave one. They trail in this wild affair. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jake Cronenworth. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Bubba Thompson waits on deck. Hard hit to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Number 2.
Up next for the Rangers, Bubba Thompson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Kiermaier on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The bat.
So striding forward now, David Dahl. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Now the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And right into the shift. Altuve has it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2. Ready to begin the 8th. And next, the dangerous power threat, Yordan Alvarez. Tanner Scott will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 66. Tanner Scott.
First offering on its way. In there, 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Here's another 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Carlos Correa is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Hit in the air out to center field. Thompson is there. Two gone.
Up next to the Astros, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, Brian O'Grady. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. No balls and one strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on.
Ball, that's
Can't
out.
get him to chase. It's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Scott is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail by a bunch. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Gallo. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone as they add still another. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 148 for his career as they just continue to pour it on here. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, D-Row, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
To Gurriel, and they get them both. So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the third baseman, Nick Solak. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when the weather starts.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Trevor May takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Popped him up. Naylor over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now back. Number 31.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 31. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. 0-1 the count. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he fouls this one off.
One out, nobody on. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Dahl is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Astros are down to their final out now, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
14-4 is the way this one ends. The Rangers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, Joey Gallo launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, helping the Rangers get past the rival Astros 14-4. As of today, the Rangers are leading the AL West, and the Astros are at the bottom of the division. The Minnesota Twins put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-4. Heading into the day, the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central, and the Mariners are in 4th place in the AL West. The Angels combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-2. In the standings, the Angels are in 3rd place in the AL West, while the Athletics are 2nd in the division. Kyle Hendricks grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks, leading the Cubs to a win over the Red Sox 3-1. Eduardo Rodriguez took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. At the start of the day, the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East, and the Cubs sit in 1st place in the National League's Central Division. The New York Yankees amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they destroyed the Rays 12-4. As of today, the Yankees sit in 1st place in the American League East Division, while the Rays are 2nd in the division. The White Sox had 12 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-0. Heading into the day, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East, and the White Sox are in 2nd place in the AL Central. The Blue Jays completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-0. They now have 5 straight wins. In the standings, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. The Indians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 2-1. At the start of the day, the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central, while the Indians are atop the division. The Miami Marlins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 8-5. As of today, the Marlins sit atop the NL East, while the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central. The Washington Nationals grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Nationals sit in last place in the National League East, and the Reds are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The Braves picked up 14 hits in total as they manhandled the Mets 8-1. In the standings, the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East, while the Braves are 2nd in the division. The San Diego Padres totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-2. Heading into the day, the Phillies sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, while the Padres sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division. The D-backs broke up their 5-game losing skid as they walked off to the extra inning win over the Pirates 3-2. As of today, the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West, while the Pirates sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. The Colorado Rockies got the best of the Brewers at home 2-1. Entering the day's action, the Rockies are in third place in the NL West, and the Brewers are in third place in the NL Central. The Dodgers combined for a 4-hitter as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-0. At the start of the day, the Giants sit in 4th place in the National League West, while the Dodgers are atop the division. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball next. Antonio Senzatella, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's pitched really well in his home environment, and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together another strong home start.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late, winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. To start this homestand out, they won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? A lot. And he walked away with one of the Silver Sluggers. This man can hit.
Gio Urshela comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Next for New York, Luke Voit. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 4th home run here in the early going as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the 1st and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled away.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 1st coming up now. 1-0 Yanks. Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike-throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. 4-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all 4. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strikes early on in the count.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for him.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Jake Cronenworth sent packing to start out the bottom of the first. To the plate now, Bubba Thompson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Hit hard to short. He's got it. In time to first, and there are two away. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
David Dahl is at the plate as he watches ball one, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They still trail. At the plate, Aaron Judge. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. No balls and a strike to count. Grounder down the line at third. There's Kiner Falefa, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
That average pushing up near 350 now. 7 homers and 15 RBIs. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate it'll be Miguel Andujar, and he gets ahead 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. Now the 1-1 pitch. Right side, scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second. In now, Joey Gallo. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Lifted down the line in left. Urshela in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Urshela stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Popped him up. Higashioka is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Bo Naylor, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. It remains 1-0.
We're back now at Globe Life Field, home of the Rangers, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league, while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
Thank you, Heidi. Now a swing and a fly ball. Dahl is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Ball.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And it's fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Lined hard to center field. Thompson is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up, and it's caught in the outfield.
Hoy Park is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Nick Solak, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Voit onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the first baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Ronald Guzman. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch popped up. Park moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rangers set down in order. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, no balls and a strike. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater. Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up all game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Ebro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are two gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Voit leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Reined in. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. Yanks leave one, but they're up 1-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Jake Cronenworth. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip Prove the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are. Able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the 2-0 home. He's in there. For strike one. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the Rangers' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
At the plate, Bubba Thompson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And there's ball 1. Dahl, a 27-year-old. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community, You can invest in the team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Joey Gallo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball, that's outside.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
The 2-0 on the way.
Nope,
now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. No walks yet. Here's the delivery down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Rougned Odor is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Bases full now following the error. And now it'll be the catcher, Bo Naylor. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Counts 1-0.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A ball and a strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And it's in time to get him. But they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play. Into the box, Nick Solak, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. Some more of the... Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
This is foul right side. 1 out, nobody on. On a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
1-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Our score remains 2-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Hicks is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Nope.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Got him to go down swinging there. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa becomes out number 2 this inning. First offering on its way. Jake Cronenworth stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0. is a fastball that misses.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far.
2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Texas leaderboard to find that his current total is tops on the ball club in that department. Now in the box, Bubba Thompson. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
0-1.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fouled away. Now the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now that's the third baseman.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. David Dahl is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. The pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. High in the air out to center field. Hicks on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. The 0-1 on its way.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. The 2-2. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And gone. An absolute bomb. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. Career homer number 149. And it gives the Rangers a 3-1 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Rougned Odor stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
A full count for Odor, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Judge is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting. The catcher.
Into the box now, Bo Naylor. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2. This is skied out toward right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4. Luke Voigt will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. On to first and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone!
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Gleyber Torres is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0, and he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3. Miguel Andujar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Hit hard up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball, that's in.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Count is 1-2 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thompson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2. Pedro Baez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nick Solak. From the stretch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Ronald Guzman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's up there.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Fouled away. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Digging in once again, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Baez is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings is really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Slider laid off for a ball.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
2-1.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for Texas. Score remains tied at 3-3. Tanner Scott has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready now, Gio Urshela. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the Nico Goodrum remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Scott Oberg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So stepping in, Bubba Thompson. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
The right fielder, David.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-0. Fouled off. And it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And he fouls this one off. Comes set, the 0-1. The backdoor slider catches the corner, or close enough at least. Nothing in 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Giancarlo Stanton. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's it.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leads.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
1-1.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Coming in is Dahl.
And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So a big moment in the ball game here. Torres, and he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Bullet back up the middle. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Kyle Higashioka comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Full count, 3-2. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. So coming to the plate, Aaron Hicks, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 1-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Aroldis Chapman comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Elvis Andrus is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. To short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Bo Naylor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Nick Solak is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
1-2.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. And that misses 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the Elvis Andrus stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base.
Now playing second base.
We are into extra innings, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Hoy Park. And that's in there for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Hoy Park is retired to kick off the inning. Nico Goodrum stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. 1-1 the count. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I got 2-1 the
Well,
count.
those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
That's inside. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Thompson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and here comes the first baseman, Ronald Guzman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next to the Rangers.
Digging in now, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Hicks is under it. 2 gone.
The designated hitter, number 5.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jake Cronenworth. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Chapman's ready. First pitch on the way. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Giancarlo Stanton now, and he'll be the one to get the 11th underway. Fouled off. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back. Second base.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. This one's down to third. There's Kiner Falefa. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. It's getting late. One run can win it. Zach Britton takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Bubba Thompson. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
And D-Roll, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him one extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there. Pitching staff extended the game a little bit. One more plate appearance, and he extends the hit streak.
Tommy Kahnle comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Up next to the Rangers. The left field.
Here's Joey Gallo now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. The 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 1-1 pitch.
That's outside.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1.
The count is 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Ball four, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, and he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 2-0. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Hit high and deep to left field. Ball game. Touch them all on the grand slam, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Man, I guess a regular walk-off wasn't enough for him, so he blasts a grand slam in the final at bat to win this thing. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that was something very special.
This one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Elvis Andrus. Thanks largely to one heroic swing. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up having just one at-bat, but he stepped into a crucial spot and delivered off the bench. In my mind, that was the turning point in the game.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Trevor May gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL West, Elvis Andrus collected a total of 4 driven in, helping the Rangers claim a win over the Yankees, 7-3. Greg Holland collected win number 3 this year as the Royals were victorious over the A's, 4-2. The Blue Jays had 12 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 9-4. The win was their 6th in a row. The Chicago White Sox picked up, 19 hits in this one as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles, 7-6. The Indians launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Red Sox, 6-1. The Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers, 4-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates totaled 11 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs, 6-3. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it'll be Diamond Dynasty baseball between Maryland and Atlanta. So striding in, Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
The count.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Robert.
Luis Robert is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping into the box, Gavin Lux.
The second
attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one of the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So digging in now, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
Here comes
Turner.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hang on.
Called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up Acuna. Into the bleachers and gone. Acuna digs in now.
The center fielder.
He's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Acuna takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
2-2. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in, Bryce Harper.
The
1
left
run in
fielder.
and 1 gone so far this inning.
Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone into the bleachers.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting fourth, the first baseman,
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and one away. Digging in, Larry Walker. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. No balls and one strike.
Nope.
Ball
one. 1-0.
2 balls
Ball.
and a strike.
That's inside.
He's
The count
fallen
is
behind
3-1.
now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Spinning a throw back to
He's
second,
safe.
but he gets back in time, safe at second base. So up steps Ozzie Albies. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound. And to check swing and not chase that one,
2
puts
balls,
himself right
1
back in
strike.
the count.
The 2-1 home. Swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up.
Meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Adam
So now to the plate, Adam Duvall.
Duvall.
As he overcommits here to
0-1
a slider
count.
out of the zone, 1 strike to count. Another first inning RBI opportunity
That's
for him
inside.
here.
The count is
Takes one off the
2-1.
inside corner for ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Walker is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
batting eighth, the catcher,
Now to the plate, Travis
Travis
d'Arnaud. 8th batter of the
d'Arnaud.
inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Ball 1, no strike.
Low for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
I'll straighten
count
him up
is
there
1
on that
and 2.
fastball. It's 1 and 2 now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. The runner from first crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead. In now, Bob
Batting ninth,
Gibson.
the
Up
pitcher,
and in
Count
here as
1
he
and
had
oh.
to bend out of danger. And a
Gibson.
chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. And look out. Oh,
That
that
ball
got
got him
him.
right there.
And
First
anytime you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
The batter,
Coming
number
to the
7,
plate again, Trey
shortstop,
Turner, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning.
Turner.
Has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Larry Walker.
Leading
And
off
they'll need him to get something going here.
the right fielder,
lots of baseball
Larry
left in this one as we're still
Walker.
early
0-1.
on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on
0-2.
and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first
batting
out.
fifth, the left fielder,
Striding in, Ronald Acuna. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Turner onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
batting fifth,
At the plate, Wade
third
Boggs.
baseman,
He'll work on
Wade
keeping this top of the 2nd
Boggs.
alive. Well out in front of
0-1
the
to
breaking
count.
ball there for a strike. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready for another chance? Ronald Acuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Ronald
Yeah, I understand
Acuna
that, Matty, but this guy's got
Jr.
burner wheels down the
1-0.
first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Oh,
And
and look
hit him.
out as this
Perfect.
runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And boy, they are howling
fielder,
over in that
number
first base
34.
dugout. They think that
Right.
was intentional, and I've got to say,
Harper.
I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that they're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching inside, because even a mistake could lead to an ejection now, but that's
Got a
just
ball,
the way
one
it has to be.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Ball.
And he'll lay off the
got
fastball
2
down
balls,
low.
1
It's
strike.
2-1 now.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Struck him out. Into the box, David Ortiz.
Now batting.
No official at
The
bat
first
for him,
baseman.
but he has scored a run in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising
0-1.
fastball there for strike one.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a
0-2.
four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, the right
Stepping in
fielder,
now, Larry Walker.
Larry.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch
Walker.
fastball, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Robert calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So it's first and second with 2 men
Now
gone.
batting.
And that'll bring
The
up the
second baseman.
exciting Ozzie Albies.
Albies.
Hang is 0. Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Turner loves it. And the 2-out
He's
threat
out.
will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Orlando Cepeda.
Leading off,
These guys have
Orlando.
quite a hill to climb.
first
Down
baseman,
5-zip here in the early
Orlando.
going.
Cepeda.
A little
0-1.
party there. No balls and a strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly
0-2 is
moving
the
from
count.
bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So up steps Joey Bart now.
The catcher,
He'll run up
number
the bunt here,
23.
but misses for strike
Joey
one.
Bart.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
First
pitcher,
delivery
number
to him on the
54.
way. Aroldis
Aroldis
Chapman tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike one. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double. Standing in, Adam Duvall.
Leading
Flied
off,
out in his
Bullet
first at-bat, so
The
making
third
0
baseman,
for 1 so
Adam.
far.
0-1's the count.
Oh, had him
You
chopping
ball.
at that one. It's 0-1.
1-1.
This is 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's
1 ball,
behind 1 and
2
2.
strikes.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing
Now
nothing.
batting,
You're
catcher,
seeing
Travis.
So it was a strikeout
Garneau.
swinging. Adam Duvall is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Travis Garneau comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0, and it's fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
I got to
Ball
count
and 2
1 and 2.
strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire.
Your
Buster
attention,
Posey
please.
will move into the
Pinch
on-deck
hitting.
circle now to try to get
Buster.
something started here with one gone in the
Posey.
inning. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Bob Gibson. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Chapman sets. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Line drive to left. Acuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire.